Let's see. So I'm just like checking some things quickly. I'm a special case, and I tend to literally just work out things. Like one thing I was doing yesterday was I was adjusting my OBS to like clean up a little bit. Go before I had like tons and tons of like a bunch of things not in folders, layers not being right. Some of my capture things were off frame slightly. So I was trying to fix some of those yesterday. Like for example, I realized with Yakuza yesterday that I apparently had like a little bit of a yellow bar, not yellow, purple bar on the right. Uh, because like I got a background thing to catch in case the capture goes off. I thought that'd be better than just pitch black. Um, but yeah, for some reason it wasn't showing me the message on that bit there. That's a bit concerned. Uh, Is it like I would say like, is it like a teacher training day? I don't know if you have the same, uh, sort of like when it comes to the US. We have like teacher training days, which like more particular to a school where like, you'd get like a single day off or maybe 2 days off while they're doing something at school. Uh, and then it used to be like you have your term dates and like outside of term dates would be your thing. So it's like as I decide to stream, like I've got like I don't know why people would like to do this. They like to literally message me um, while I'm doing stuff. Oh, do you mean are they called teacher training days in the US as well, or is it just the same sort of thing? It's like I remember like I think when they with our school they used to have like a website and on our like planners like a physical book we had to carry around with us. Uh, it basically would have like dates that are gonna be like teacher train days and like they had the term dates on. Oh, okay. The thing is like when it comes to it, like I used to love it when they like that came about. It was literally like one of my favorite things. I wasn't expecting that. Actually, I just realized I had music, but I just remembered technically I don't think I can use music because of Kick. Actually, as I think about it, I'm gonna stop the music because of that. Completely forgot about that. Though at the same time, though, I wasn't expecting. Kind of weird kick message to be honest. I don't know why the chat isn't showing up on uh if you want to like for some reason like someone on kick the AI mod actually did it where it was like uh reform are going to deport all of you lefty socialist cunts to the Middle East. Hope you end up homeless when it like hey, I'm not a lefty. Uh, I'm very much not a lefty. Like politically speaking, I don't know why they messaged me that, unless they just mean England in general or something. I'm not on that side. And again, like on the Twitch side, I try to keep it like mostly not political stuff if I can help it. Then again, I won't say I wouldn't slide into political stuff every now and then. But I wasn't expecting as soon as I started stream on Kickside for someone to say about deporting the lefty socialist. Like, I don't understand why I'm getting that. The same thing, just uh, actually updating properly. There it is. Yeah, Cherry Coke Zero. Like, to be honest, I'm kind of like, I know, like, I don't know. Just to say, like, your message was done by the AI mod, uh, which actually this is the first time I've ever seen it actually go off. Yeah. Um, sure. Is a I literally like just thought about it, and I was like, they're going like, oh yeah, like, because I was like, plan time music. But now as I think about it, like, actually, I don't think Kit will actually be happy about that. There we go. Also, I'm not sure why, but like for some reason, like Moy Chat's only showing like some of the messages. Some like they're going like, I don't understand with that. What's going on? I wonder like, I think I got them chat controls. Oh, there you go. It's showing a message up there. Screen. I don't know where to put like the text box on screen. I talked to a German player yesterday on. He's like, uh, well, the thing is, I imagine tomorrow you'll be playing some like War Thunder. Thing though, I do both his tracks. Actually, like, the thing is, the thing is, like, I mentioned, like, you can still fire, but at least, like, you made it so you literally can't, like, sort of move too much. Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah, I don't know how to play Shoji or whatever the name of the game is. That's gonna be a drunkard. I assumed. But I see this guy and I'm like, I feel like I could probably interact with him, but I'm guessing not. Because like some of the side stories in this is actually pretty funny. Watch. Like you don't even take him out. Or also if you use him as bait. So like if you made it so like anyone going out to help him, you just shot in sight. Like story is going that way. Because like sometimes I'm wondering like maybe if I just like do a slow pace, I'll just bump into something. And other times I'm like, I don't know if me going fast or slow really changes it too much. Yeah. My daughter, please let my lorry go. Destroyer. Just what I was doing. See that with his teammates trying to help him. I kind of like the idea of just like baiting them into it.
Huh?
What's all this? Oh, is this gonna be like cults or something? But I know like Japan had like a lot of like, well, even now has like a bunch of cults. I heard that like it's actually, cause from my understanding in like Japan law, it makes it so it's like actually possible to have like a bunch of cults. That's when you had like, for example, I can't remember the name of the guy, but the guy that like was planning. I think didn't he like put like some gas in the trains to kill some people, or that killed a few people, but mainly injured people. Like you're. I heard that he also, the guy that I'm thinking of, also like got a farm apparently in Australia to like mine for uranium to make nukes or something like that. Like a part of his prophecy was that the world was going to end or something like that. So they were trying to make or like manufacture an end to the world. Also, I think someone just kicked my door. Back in just 2 secs. There you go. I am back. Doors on kind of the door. I didn't see any packages or anything, so don't know. Oh, also on some like more shittier news, my house officer messaged me again today. He didn't come for the last visit. My mum was still ill, so he's messaged me literally this morning. And after a few hours of me like literally swearing into the sky, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna bring over a cleaner. He's going to like look at the property and give you a price for having a cleaner and stuff like this." And the thing is, our house isn't that bad. According to the housing officer, like, "Oh, it's not good enough because there's dust on the TV." But yeah, not to like complain too much because I know like I get into a rant if I don't stop myself. Lego, your daughter is with us of her own free will. Your accusations have no merit. Me. Also, on the cult that I was thinking about earlier, from what I understand, they had this like torture stuff where like they would torture people that were like planning to leave. We're gonna spread secrets of it, right, and stuff like that. Or that like broke rules in the cult or something like that. And the cult I'm thinking of, I believe they actually killed a few of their members doing this. Which then also riled up a lot of the cult members. It's actually kind of insane. I think it was like the guy said about how he could like apparently levitate for like a little bit, for like a few seconds or something in the air, and he had like no sight in one eye, I think it was, or like a little sight in one eye, and something else. also got arrested. I think he got arrested before for like doing Chinese medicine or something like that. Which also, by the way, I really hate it when I watch, like, I read like a lot of webtoons and manhwa and stuff like that, right? It kind of annoys me when I like read them and they're like, ah, your modern medicine, no, 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 no. That's where you just shove in 300 needles into his skin and it'll be healed. It's like, oh wow, magically my back is no longer snapped in two. It's like, I don't know if Chinese medicine is that effective, to be honest. Especially that traditional stuff. It's like, ah yes, I need to boil a starfish in some water with some seasoning and make a soup tea thing that's gonna rejuvenate. It's just like BS. I kind of wish, like, if they're gonna do it, just do a fucking Google search on like typical treatment methods for like stuff. It's not like insane to ask for. Ooh, I duped my daughter into joining you. You fantastics. Also, another thing, I kind of forgot about. Well, I kind of like remembered it this morning. So I think I got told like a while ago is that Fanta, like the drink, was actually made like by the Nazis, from what I remember. I think it was something like the Coke company couldn't, obviously, like during the war, connect to its American sort of branches, I believe, and it just made a new drink or something. I'm not fully sure on all the history behind it, but all I know is apparently Fanta was made by the Nazis. And it's still in, or during Nazi regime, I guess. I don't know what it would classify as. I don't know if it was like made particularly by the actual soldiers, or I could imagine, like, for example, the soldiers making the company provide like resources to the like making resources or something for the soldiers. I know obviously on like the US side that happened where you had like, wasn't it like what's it? I'm thinking the chocolate company. I'm doing a blank. Hershey's. I think like Hershey's Coca-Cola. Well, I knew it was like from Coca-Cola company, but I don't know like if it's, for example, like the factories, for example, getting told to help with the Nazi army, because obviously being inside of Nazi Germany, or if it was like the owner was kind of like on both sides, like, well, just use what resources you got near you and try to produce something, and then I think it was with Hershey with the US where like they were actively making like treats for soldiers for the US, I believe. I remember like hearing about how there was like this video I was watching that talked about like how they assumed that's why Hershey's became so big for the US, because of returning vets from like World War One and Two. Basically, you know, you're not eating much, but you're eating like a chocolate bar, and then basically you come back to your like home country, and then you just continue eating it. Like it was one of the things you were eating so much that you kind of got like used to it, / kind of started to enjoy it. I'm not like sure exactly how this works. It's also like when it comes to like something like Fanta, for me, like I like Fanta. I like Fanta Twist or Fanta Lemon. I know it's not going to be the same as it is in the US, because like depending even in Europe, Fanta is different. Like I think in Greece it's like more juice than it is here. Like I think it's like the US is 0% juice, and I think here is about 12-15%. And I think I'm not sure on this, but I think it was in Greece, it was something like 30-40% like juice. I'm not really too sure on that though. You persist in your feminist, venomous blasphemy. Fuck. Struggling with like the English word. Feminist blasphemy. I am afraid that Sister Laurie will have to serve atonement for the sins of the mother. Yeah, because that's what I was thinking about the cult that was in Japan. I believe they separated families, because that's like a 101 for all cults out there. Is to separate like friends and family. To like indoctrinate them becomes a lot more easier if they haven't got a family or friend member. And that's insane. Atonement. Appearance to pacifism. God, I'm really struggling to read today. Pacifism makes the use of physical atonement distasteful, but it is at times a necessary evil. Now, would you please let us be? Am I now going to get like cultists like on the street? There's also the cult I was thinking about earlier. I remember also they had it was something to do with there was like this person that was trying to stand against them, and then suddenly they got murdered like overnight. Well, it was like it was something, I can't remember what it was. Lauren. Thanks for the follow, Spartan. One of the things I was quite happy it's like I realised on Kick I'm near 30 I don't know if it's follows or subscribed. Oh, it's follows. Yeah. To be honest with Kick, I am a little bit new on with Kick. It's one of those things of like, the longest time I didn't know what Kick was, and then it was like, then again, like I only really started going on Twitch around about December time. I used to just be solely YouTube, just like waiting for like videos there. Like okay, if there's like any streams going on, I'll just watch like the like edited VOD or something, or something when it came onto YouTube. It used to be like my way of doing things. Laurie, what am I gonna do? Boy, I couldn't help over here you giving a lip to those pajama-clad screwballs. Something up? Pardon me? And you are? Nobody special. Like I said, it sounded like an argument, and I wanted to make sure you weren't in any danger. So you're just passing by. You're not one of them that cult.
Uh-huh.
Cult? Yes. Those people I was talking to. Those people took my daughter, Laurie. What do you mean, took? So you're saying your daughter got swept up in the pajama party and hasn't come home since? Yes, I don't know who to turn to anymore. How old is Laurie Chan? She's 20. Just a college student. 20, huh? He's right for the picking then. Girls her age are looking for freedom, and they must had it on offer. Laurie isn't like that. She's been duped by those people. By the cult. You sure that they're a cult? Not just a bunch of cooks in pajamas? Yeah. I didn't know anything was wrong until I got a call from school saying Laurie was missing classes. for him, like, listening, by the way, on that conversation from earlier, why wasn't, like, one of the things that he picked up in that about how they're like, oh, it's distasteful to torture, but at times can be, like, necessary, like, that line, when referring to her daughter from her mum asking, like, where is she and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they, yeah. She left home every morning, so I followed her one day. Ooh. And that's when I saw her going into the cult's building. When Laurie came home, I confronted her about it rather than getting upset over my following her. She said, "What perfect timing, you should have joined the order too." I've never seen my daughter so vacant. She gets this faraway look in her eyes whenever she talks about this new obsession of hers. I'm sure they've done something to her. She's also been spending her money on these expensive amulets and statues. I told her she needs to go out of the cult, out of this cult, but she ain't exactly listening to the reason, is she? Right. The next day, the cultists just showed up and took my daughter away. They didn't resort to force, but they weren't going to leave without her either. So if it was me, still wouldn't let her go. I'll be like shutting the door on them, and then calling like, you know, the police if there were like these strangers outside my door going, "Sorry, we need to take your daughter. Where are you taking her?" "Oh, we're taking her with us, but I don't know who you are." And it shouldn't have gone much further than that. Just shut the door, call police. Then it's like, if the police refuse to do anything about it, record them, and then kind of like, well, record the entire situation. Though when this was being made, probably was before cameras, or no, not before cameras, but like, I guess there wouldn't be like YouTube or something in the world, like the time of the world in this. I don't know. But I don't think people were using YouTube in Japan before, like, yeah. I think this, I'm not sure when this actually takes place, actually. I should double check that. Okay, Google. In Yakuza 0, what year is the game taking place?
Assuming you mean Yakuza 0, the game is set in December 1988. If you are referring to the board game Yakuza, it is...
I was referring to Yakuza 0. My question also, is there any kind of social media that would have been available then?
1988. No modern social media existed then. People connected via pagers, beepers, landline telephones...
Okay, so... they probably had cameras. I still would have taken at least pictures or recording if possible, if I was her. And then I would have just contacted the police. If the police refused to do anything about it, asked to talk to their boss, or to call their boss's boss in. If he refused to do anything, then threatened to sort of take legal action, not just against them, but against the police force for not yeah. Also, I don't know how Japan laws work, and I don't know how that would actually plan out, but you know. Then many times, keen to see my Laurie, they always turn me away at the door. I just recently lost my husband. If I were to lose my poor daughter now, well, you shouldn't have just, you know, even if you have to make her miss classes, just say that she can't leave because there's strangers outside going for her, or don't leave the place without her. At least you drop her off at school, and then pick her up from school at the end. And in the case that you get told she's still leaving, or she leaves school early and then ends up going with these cult people. Not that she should always probably tell the school these cult people, so they'll probably keep a better eye on her. And again, I don't understand how Japan would work internally with some of this stuff. Majima-san, was it? May I please make a request? Go for it. I guess I kind of stepped into this anyway. If there's something reasonable, maybe I can help. Would you mind joining the cult for me? You want me to join them? What part of that's reasonable? I would find it funny if this ended up painting them in like a good light. Like from what I understand, the cult that I was thinking about earlier, I think it literally was like kind of psyops or something like that. From what I understand, I think it was like quite literally. I'm not 100% sure that's right, but I'm pretty sure that when it came to, I'm pretty sure the cult that I was thinking of kind of worked its way into different positions in not just the government but like place as well. Kind of like how I think it's the thing of like in America you have that what's it? It's some it's that insane cult like one, Scientology, isn't it? Yeah, I think it was like Scientology in the US, where apparently like they'd gotten like a bunch of positions in higher up like in the government, and then like on top of that I heard that apparently I'm not too sure. Whoa. Well, new disciples are allowed inside. Joining them in the only way is the only way to get in. I would sneak in myself, but they know my face now. They would never let me get past the door. Open your door. Like outside, like open your door. Or you have a like that recent one where it's like the person was like I think it was like a Marine or something, or like a veteran that was having like a mental episode, but the one that was like smashing on the door, rips off the bell, shouting at like a house owner about if there's some girl there, and like I didn't realize like he was getting like the world mixed up or something, or that he was going for a mental episode, until like I saw a thing where he's like the owner of the property realized that this guy was having a mental episode. And I'm like again like, wait, what? I just assumed it was just plain insane. I must think I'm insane for asking you to do this. We only just met, but I want my daughter back. Majima, please help me. I will, of course, provide any reward or of some sort. If you could ever just tell Laurie that I want her to come home, even that will do, please. Can't say no now. I don't think I'm ever going to turn down a side story. I don't think there's any benefit for me not to follow a side story. Like, I don't know if saying no to a side story would, like, open up another side story for me. Well, I can't very well say no now, can I? But what I can promise is, that I'll tell her to come home. You will? Oh, thank you. Majima-san, please be careful. There's no telling what the order of I think that is the name of the cult. If I'm correct. Munan. Just gonna double check that. Detailed process on how to make vegetable pipe pop. God, I love when I saw there was like this meme of where like this person was like saying like, I'm not telling you to do it, but here's the instructions of how to, and like, they're going, I'm pretty sure that would be considered inciting I'm pretty sure like if you give like a big audience like the tools to like commit like tell them how to like commit a crime, that it would classify as obviously I understand like in the US you have like more open like free speech rules, but even then I'm not sure if that would like class like as in like doing that, like giving that to like a big audience, especially if you know like the audience might do something with the information. I imagine it wouldn't be considered free speech at that point. Like when it comes to here, you get like a lot of the time of like well, for example, here you can literally get like arrested for like tweeting like a message from someone else, or like where the government here has kind of gone to the point of literally like banning websites, and then talking about banning VPNs as well, because they don't want sort of people to get around the blocks they're doing. Also, I was watching like this video that talked about how like Meta apparently been linked to like a lot of the age check laws or something that's been coming around. Oh, like some organizations that were funded by Meta. And like they're going like, oh, that's great. At least like, at least yeah. Like the thing is, when it comes to it's a fictional one. I know, like was I'm assuming it's supposed to be a reference to cults in Japan. It's like I imagine personally, like it couldn't be too hard to make a pipe bomb. Again, like I think you could probably quite easily buy the stuff for it, but I wouldn't recommend people do it. As well as like yeah, I've seen like clips of like people well, for example, in this country we have obviously BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, whatever, and it's like there was this thing that they did at one point which really like peeved me off. Basically, there was like this lady that was like on BBC Radio, and she was telling people about how instead of throwing milkshakes on people, to throw some like quick yeah, she was telling people like how to turn a milkshake into an acid attack. Not to get into like the specifics of how that's done, but she was like on like the nationwide radios thing, like literally plays all around the country, and she was telling people how to make an acid attack sort of to like listeners, and this is like people yeah, she's doing it for across the whole nation, and at the time there was a big increase of people throwing milkshakes at people, and there was also a big increase of acid attacks already. And then I think it was like the BBC was like they're going like, oh, she's apologised for her statements, and like they're going like, I don't know if you could just get away with like telling someone how to commit like acid attacks. I was about to say like the way you do it, but I'm like they're going like, it's probably not a smart idea to say how you do it. I remember like so like in my town, for example, there was like this one there was like a politician that came into town that was like supposed to like speak in like the town centre, but like there was like some kind of like it's like it was a local thing that was going on, so it had like the like I don't know if he's got like I guess it'd be like the mayor of my town, was like doing something literally in front of the place, and he planned to talk about it. And they were telling him about how, oh no, you need a permit to be in the town centre to do anything political or anything social and stuff like that, or to do anything on this space. So he like walked over to a park. But before then, there was like people that were like throwing milkshakes. There was people that were literally just like screaming at the person, and they had like 3 bodyguards that were like pushing people out like away. But it was just like they were so close by. It's like if something did happen, like if it did take like a turn, it would have been bad. Just because like there's like so many people that was like essentially trying to get so close to him. It wasn't until like they got to a local park that basically people kind of made like a big circle. It was like during like a very like sunny like our summer, right? So it was also boiling hot outside. But yeah. The thing is, it's like when it came to it's one of those things of like obviously I haven't got a big audience, but like when you have like bigger streamers that have like these massive audience, I don't think they should be like telling people on either methods, or not just streamers, just anyone that's got like a big audience. I think they shouldn't be telling people how to commit crimes. I don't think they should be telling people how to construct objects that could harm people. And I don't think like I think you can have like an opinion on stuff and shit, but I don't really care on what you want to say about whatever. But like for example, telling a group of people to like, yeah, I don't know. The thing is, like, technically, if I went straight off what my opinions would be, I could be pretty harsh on stuff. But there's a thing about opinions is, yeah, opinions are like to yourself. Like everyone carries their own opinions, and it's only really like, yeah. So, yeah, there's only like everyone has their opinions. What happens beyond that is just kind of up to the individual. Odd name for religion though. Anyway, don't you worry, I got this. I'll stake my way in, make a contact with Lori-chan, and then shake my way out. I'll snake my way out. Thank you. Please take this. Imagine myself. Received a handmade amulet. What's this? Like a charm I made to ward off evil. Think you may need it for protection. If it really works, please find my daughter. Something I do need to technically do is I realize I have no equipment on my guy, right? Like I feel like I need to get like some kind of. You can get these like stab-proof like vest things. Or like something to make it so bladed weapons do less damage. Man staying quietly. I don't think I've seen this area, which is weird. I thought I did a lap around this place. I feel like he's the dad or something like that. Been staring at the mum and boy. So I wonder, like, it's either he's the dad, maybe, or maybe, like, he's an ex-lover or something. Man with a stranger's face. Wait, let me throw my ball back, please. Sure, got it. Oh, wait, please.
Huh?
That ball. May I... Huh? What? Can I have can I have my ball, please? Yeah, coming right up. Here it goes. Whoa. Thank you. Do you know what I think it is? I think that might be like maybe a signed baseball ball, or maybe he lost a ball he got, and basically the boy found it. Look at this weirdo. Got pretty dejected all of a sudden.
No.
Hey, what's going? Were you in the dumps? What's going down in the dumps? Do you want to throw the ball or something? Yes, very much so. Actually, you don't need to be that distraught over it. You're making me feel all guilty over it. Like, I just wish I could have played catch with him, even if it was just for one throw. Why him? Thanks for being so kind. Thanks for getting my ball. You keep at it, kid, and you'll be in the pros. Bye bye, mister. Bye bye. Ain't old enough to be mister. Apparently he's 24. What's the matter? Why are those two so fascinating to you? You have nothing to do with this. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Those two, they are my wife and son. Huh? What are you talking about? You're obviously just a random guy to both of them. It's because my wife and son can't recognize me. What? How is that possible? 6 months ago, my face was surgically altered. Surgically altered? What for? I can't get into the details, but it was Yakuza related. At least a little bit of trouble. A little bit. Not so sure about that. The real me is officially dead, and I live as Kaijo Akatani with a new face and identity. So you're forced into assuming another's life. What's your real name? The man I was is now dead. Akani is my real name now. I'm sorry. Man, that's complicated. Just imagine it. I can't tell. I can tell. When through a hell of an ordeal. Yes, at first it was a shock every time I saw this stranger's face in the mirror. There's no one in the world who would recognize me for who I was. That realization made me want to kill myself. I fought the urge a long time, but then I remembered my family. That mum and boy. Yes, but I'm a total stranger to them now. The best I can do is watch them from afar, like as you saw me done. Can't you tell your wife and son about what happened, and go back to them? If only I could do that. The real me is supposed to be dead. I doubt they would believe my outlandish story. I feel like you could probably give them details, which like, wait, how did you know this? Like, not mention your voice probably hasn't changed, or your way of like communicating stuff. So imagine like if you spoke to her how you would normally speak, and then kind of just like, you could probably show some proof related to her to like, tell her or like to let her know. Besides, I'm deep in the underground, deep enough to attract the kind of trouble that makes a man change his face. Just being around me, those two might be in danger. It's better that I just watch them from a distance. Question, man. No, I'm really sorry. I threw it back to your boy.
Yeah.
Please don't worry about it. I'll wait for another opportunity. But the thing is, that means eventually you're gonna see your wife, technically find a new lover, probably. Uh, as well as you got the fact of like your son's gonna like grow up not knowing you, and I'm assuming you're still involved in the underground stuff. Oh, I don't know how you went for a new living with like no identity beforehand. It's gonna be tough for you. Take care, huh? Oh, good morning. Thank you. You're the first person I spoke with truthfully since my face was altered. If you don't mind, may I ask your name? It's Majima. It'd be nice if I could chat with you again sometime, Majima. San. Well, I should be going. I thought I was already like around this area before. That's some cult people. Before I go to them, I do technically want to find like somewhere I can buy a stab, like one of the wraps, uh, to make it so I just don't like bleed out. Again, actually, I think when I was going around, I was dodging this streak. This is where it had something. It's the that's the erotic video place. The place I probably can't go on Twitch. Currently watching. I can't remember what blank video. The thing is, I enjoy Binding of Isaac. I haven't played it in like a hot. Well, I haven't played it in. Played it somewhat recently. It's been like a little bit though. Hi, Golden. I love the leash. Wow. The leashed one. Hopefully you're doing okay. Like I was pretty just searching up finding the like really saying like what, oh it's the how to unlock blank I think I already got the blank card. I think you're doing okay. Go on. I'm currently, as you can probably see, playing some Yakuza. Just found out uh what. Oh, you're getting a bump in your pay. It's like, because that's always like a nice thing to see, to be honest. It's like with my last job, not even my last, my first job, there was like certain days where I'd get told I'd get paid extra money, and I used to be like, as in like around like Boxing Day and stuff like that, and I used to be like, oh, I'll work all those days. Yakuza, just some Yakuza. If you want pronunciation, I suck at it. I literally have like there's someone else when I was playing Yakuza before, where they used to like really hate me trying to like pronounce people's names and place names. Icy Strider. Yakuza. I just say Yakuza 0. Or Yakuza. I think I'm saying it the correct way. It's like, I remember like there was being like one point where like, it was near the beginning of the story when I had to say a bunch of people's names for the first time. I had no idea how to pronounce them. So I ended up like just butchering them really hard. Yeah, I love this character because he gets like a bat that just does not run out. He's like, I found out like how OP it is like to be able to throw things and to have weapons in this game. I thought I had the wrappings that make you resistant against like stabs, but apparently not. I'm basically like just quickly going around to get like some wraps, so I'm like more resistant to getting stabbed. Oh. Nice. Went this way because I assume there might be another like side story thing around here, but I'm assuming not. Like that. Not gonna have it there. I need to actually find somewhere. I think they have it. But I want something to help me from getting stabbed, ideally. Yeah, Ichigo is... Ichigo. He's like, I love how like, isn't Ichigo just like strawberry or like pink? It's supposed to be, Ichigo is supposed to be like a, is it like a gingery blonde or a strawberry, ginger or something like that? I ended up like, well, I had like at one point a snake called Ichigo. I remember like, I think he sold, yeah, or maybe I'm thinking somewhere else. Those can be used with all kinds of attire, from business to casual. So, no, it's like, I think maybe it's the prawn shop I need. I remember, like, from Bleach, like, my favorite character was, like, Orihime. And also, forgetting to name the squad captain that was very similar. For also similar reasons. Hi, Queen. Oh, jeez. He's like, I'm gonna join the cult in just a sec. Just gonna quickly buy some weapons. Yeah, favorite characters like from Bleach. If it's like favorite character in general, it would be like Maki or Maka from like Soul Eater. Me, when I was in school, I used to only like the idea of like brunettes, blonde or like, well, maybe just blonde actually. And it was like after, like, well, while still in school, I then started like thinking about it. I was like, they're going like, to be fair, like, yeah.
ありがとうございました。
Hi, Frankie. Doing okay, Frankie? Pretty sure I could get the wraps I was thinking at the prawn shop. I did have a music playing earlier, but I just remembered like about how Kick isn't really a big fan of people playing music. Is this the place I'm thinking of? I think not. There you go.
いらっしゃいませ。
Help you. I don't think this is the place I was thinking about.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, bank. God. It's Bankai. Or like Bankai. The thing is, like, well, to be honest, I've been kind of like, I watch like Tomato quite a lot, and he keeps on like doing the kind of silly voice and kind of going like, "I'm gonna unleash my Bankai." If that, yeah. So I don't think I can't remember where like they sold the wraps at. No, there is also like there for like the erotic videos, but I don't think I'll be doing that on Twitch. I just one there was somewhere I could buy wraps, but I guess not. Was there a bubble? Oh, it's this guy. I can't play that. Oh, I guess it's time to, well, I'll quickly fight these guys, and then... I'll fight these guys, and then I'll join a cult. Like, originally my plan was going to be, like, to actually just follow some story stuff.
Oh?
It's been a while. I don't mind. The cult mission. Drama freaks are in cult that Lori-chan joined. I got to join them to make help out her mum. Hi, excuse me. Yes. Do you seek something from us? To meet Lori-chan, I gotta get into the cult. So first, I gotta act like I want to join them. I want to join. So luckily, I thought this was a reference to an actual cult from Japan. So I actually wrote down the name of the cult when I was googling it.
No.
Feisty stay. I love the Alicia mode. I love it quite a bit. Like, I imagine like, if you switched around where like Ham and like War is, it looked like Ham trying to smack War. come to embrace, define uh, magnet. Oh God, Jesus! My worst enemy. Reading. Uh, Magnificence of the Manua Manua Cho Het Onnas. I probably butchered that all hell. Do you wish to become a chosen?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I do. Uh, Manua Cho no Cho Cho is where it's at. Glory be. It's true that Form is a very sus streamer and is intended to be used in a more dramatic, in a proper manner. You gotta keep the kids in control somehow. I went. Are you sure it's just clapping? I hovered over it to get like a bigger picture. We can see you'll be the most excellent disciple already. Right this way, please. Mana Cho. Like, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a reference to the Japanese, like, cult or something. That, I'm pretty sure. Because it's like, the story, I think, in the game, I think it said, like, 1988. Which I think may have been prime time for him. Where did they come up, with this shit anyway? Look in the tears. I need to like follow the person to get that lick the leash and the the feet emote. See any cult stuff again until oh really, Frankie? The thing is, I assumed the cult stuff would be like a big thing in Yakuza, to be honest. Also, I don't know the order of how Yakuza came out, like isn't out in the stores. I just like at the time I started playing Yakuza, it said that Zero was first in the storyline. So I was like, okay, well, I'll play it from zero. I've got time to send a message. Yeah, like there's some of Ham's emotes where like I've been able to mix them with stuff. Like Ham had emotes like that, and also at one point I had like Liz's emotes, and Liz had there's like angry emote, and it went with another emote I used to have, which was like a spray bottle. So you would have like a spray bottle, then like Liz's emote for her being angry, or I'd have like I remember I did something similar when it came to Hams. I think that was like I think she may have changed out the emote for it there. I remember there was like one I remember like connecting to another. Have a nice breakfast.
ああ
A Majima. Goro Majima. I think there was a cult subway story later, but it's not related to this the unfortunate fate of the prequel. So nothing from this really gets referenced again until 6 and the 2 remake. I pretty spent that. It's a joke. From a Majima. Uh, on us for on on us for informing me. Now, uh, let's have you.
うん
Oh, you got some cheese. Are you gonna like? I'd say like so a cheese toasty, but I guess it'd be a grilled cheese for you, or that ham waking up. Is I wish I had like more emotes. 'Cause, like the thing is, I have one of my emotes went out a few days ago, and then I got like well, it's like a few different emotes that I've like gotten. Mainly it's like gift subs. I've paid out for 2, and I've been given like 4 of them. So it's if you have like a hammer shaped dent in your head, then no one would wake up. Unless you hit too hard, then the sleep problem gets worse. Like I got like my sister who has like tablets she's bought from like over the counter and like some gummies that are supposed to help her sleep. Nice busting. uh well the thing is, I actually need to like trying to like get this account affiliate is actually kind of like scuffed, so I'm planning to switch over to my other account in a few days. uh but it's one of those things though of like well I'm waiting. I got to rename the account from like Achvi Mod to something else. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to that, to be honest. It's like ideally like when I get the new like when I go onto like my old account and hopefully from there make like that one affiliate. It's one open at least. Uh, then yeah, well, hopefully then it'll be like uh, I can actually have like emotes would be nice. Because also, from what I understand, I could then have like emotes that I could use like without having to worry about having to pay for myself to have a subscription. Which also means I can make something like unhinged once ideally. It's like you're just through that uh, psycho babble at me like I was supposed to know what it meant. Oh, on us is a word we use to express the feeling of gratitude and apprehension. Slam a child at my local Walmart. Just make sure to do it as hard as you can. If they don't see it coming, it's better. We already have a word for that, but on us to you too. As I was going to say, Brother Majima, we'll have you observe a portion of our activities today. Also, I did turn down like the filter thing on my mic, so hopefully, I had like the filter be on like max. I turned it down like very slightly, so it will like let through some more sound. It's like sometimes when I would be laughing or something, I would notice like it cutting off my laugh. So I thought I'll turn it down a little bit. As well as like I was hoping that then, you know, I can sort of like do more things. One of the things I couldn't do, I don't know if it will work. Was I click my fingers. There you go. Like before, when I had it on max, it wouldn't show me click my fingers. See. It's like imagine just like from what I understand with rage, you have to keep active. You have to take damage. If I remember correctly, if Evie was here, like he could probably help me on like some of the D&D knowledge. I believe like to keep rage, you have to actively, I think, take damage. I think it is, and then it's like I think you can have a frenzy rage. I don't know if is frenzy rage a different one or is that just two different things? I think that means that kid's not getting away. It's just like you just like ask how many hit points does a child have, and you just get told, oh, about 5. Wait, why do you need to know? So yeah. Just like go to Walmart. It's just like he's like not even like the first one you go by. You like go over to like the toy section where you'll see someone, for example, getting like some Robux or something like that, or like going to the Roblox, like yeah, someone like said to their dad that they want like to have Robux. You just choose them as a target. Like that's also like most people on Roblox. It is the first part of your training to absorb our doctorate. Uh, there will be a test at the end as a measure of your faith. At least it ain't pop quiz, gotcha. I'm imagining though, like on this, it's just kind of like or this like side story. If it's like, oh well, the activity you saw and just like, for example, it's something very un-TOS sort of stuff is what I'm thinking in my head. And then it just kind of like it then turns into sort of yes, now reenact it on this person or like you know. Shall we begin? Because I did talk about torture earlier. Help! Help! I would shout that my window's open, and the last thing I need is for me to shout that with my window open. Hey, what's with the racket? Apologies, brother. He is a debaser. Oh, not again. You must be more careful. We have a new recruit with us here today. Yes, I would call for a chastening. A chase? Chastening? Chastening? No, not that. No, have mercy. Whoa, hold up. That guy is screaming shirtless. shitless. I don't know what's going on, but maybe tap on him. The Kuns are unfound, Brother Majima. That poor soul is wretched by episodic, episodic outbursts of mantic behaviour. Wish they could go to the warm-up. The anything they hear is target spotted, target located, total loss. Stupid fucking free first bit jumps section. Items. I was thinking like more, you know, you just have like enemy spotted as you let you go up to warm up. I'll burst that. This way. No, I don't want to. I want to go home. Please, pay it no heed. Let us continue. Where this ends up being a part of the test. Whoa. What do we got here? There's a prayer room. Is where we practice Shura. Shura Pipi. Shura Pipi. Sounds like they're saying show a peepee.
What?
Hold up. You slipped a sure NPP thing in as if it were the most natural thing in the world. What is it? But it is. Show a PP is a training to attain high enlightenment in the path of Munan Chokep on this. Okay, show PP is training. Those engaged in show PP here our latest recruits. As a collective, we refer to each other as friends. No. I'm just like, it. Like that's what they're saying, right? Like make sure and PP. That sounds 100% like show PP. Like I don't know if I can make it so you can never unhear it. Just the show of PP. Oh, it's recruits now. The lady's lost daughter, Laurie Chang, could be doing this show of PP thing right here. Show of PP gives them focus. Through concentration, they accumulate Kulipass. Kulipass? Kulias? Kulipass? Kulipass? You guys got a dictionary for all this? What's a Kulipass? Well, to put in layman's terms, as if you need, it can be considered a measure of virtue. I'm not going to remember this after the test. As we accumulate Kulipass, the define Muan Chokep shall bestow enlightenment and rapture upon us. This is getting so old so fast. Oh, Sister Laurie-san. You must sway more proper. Show PP is the path to enlightenment.
Hi.
Yes, on us. For benevolence guidance. Did you just call her Laurie? Is that our girl? That's alright, I need a minute to help steer our friends towards the path of just. Brother Majima, please feel free to observe. I do. Here's my chance to see if that friend is our girl Lori-chan. Like, you can't be telling me this doesn't sound like show the pee-pee. Like, this 100% sounds like show the pee-pee. Like, I don't know what it says when there's stuff like structural things here and props in the room is considered in the room, but the people aren't. I know. It's like I was trying to pronounce it, and then it's just like I was hearing it, and I'm like going like, it just says show the PP, and apparently is the path to enlightenment. Or show the PP is the way to enlightenment. It sounds like shit. The fact that everyone's on their knees saying it, and it's the path to enlightenment. Don't know about what you think about it. I just think that's a lot of like subtext. Hi, BB. Like, hey, sister, as they're saying, show the PP, and they're all on their knees. At the very least, I know from the mum that she's 20 and I know he's 24. So at least, like, he came in at an unfortunate time. During, like, the PP. They're, like, trying to show the PP, because that's apparently the path to enlightenment, which is to show PP. Sister, that guy called you Lori, right? Ignoring me, huh? Because she wants to concentrate on her show the pee-pee thing. Show that pee-pee thing. I gotta see if this girl is really Lori-chan. What I say to her? Crack a dumb pun? Call her Lori. Claim to be... Am I gonna try to, like, just take over the religion of show a pee-pee? Claim, like, I am, Munan, Chukep, and obviously as the leader of show pee-pee to enlightenment. It's just... He's the thing is, I don't know if calling her name would it really do too much, because she saw me speaking to a guy moments ago. Crack a dumb pun makes no sense. If I drop the name of their god, she'll open up to listen. I feel like I'm about to take over the PP cult. Am I immortal? I come bearing grave tidings. What? What blasphemy? How dare you take the blessed name of our master, the great Manu, Munan, Chupka. Actually, like, smack my thumb on my desk and then hit the button. Whoa, she got totally steamed up still. Finally got your attention. You're Lori-chan, right? Aren't you? What? How do you know my name? Ma'am, this is the girl. Is that lady's missing daughter? Oi, Chan, listen up. I got a message from your mum. My mum? Yeah. She asked me to get in here and tell you to come home. Mother. Mother. Mother? Mother. 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 What the hell? Lori-chan? Mother. My head hurts. It hurts. Hey, what's wrong? Snap out of it. Goro Majima, what's going on here? You must not disturb other disciples and show. Mustn't disturb disciples during show people. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Sister Lori-san, are you well? Yeah, I think so. Very much right. Please be careful when speaking to fellow disciples. Our friends are purging memories of family and their worldly ties to attain spiritual purity. Say what? Purging memories? Yeah. As a rule, our disciples undergo a mental cleansing process so that they may better dedicate themselves to show people. Removing memories so that they can see show the PP better. Those that no amount of hard work can help. Oh god. Just the fact that you have in the background as well, the show the PP, show the PP. My friends, I ask for your attention. Today, our Guru has come to inspire us in our climb towards ever greater states of enlightenment through show of PP. Original question, man. I'm pretty sure there is some that talk about PP. I've seen like some anime quotes like that. Oh, friends. Our spiritual leader, Goro Manuma. Oh god. I felt like I was speaking like a Wii character there. Like, Manuma. Well, Manan, Shiuki. Our disciples. Sure. Wanna check. I would love it if like there was like some dialogue thing where if you just like waited long enough, the dialogue would just be like, "Hey, can you hurry up?" Unsure. You too, brother.
Huh?
What the hell is this? Moon Natcher? Actually, is our word for a greeting. Hey, our word for farewell is hepton. Hepton. In my head, I'm trying to think like, am I getting? What's it called? Oh god. Such as up. Oh, if it is, it's gonna be funny with like the show of PP cult. I'm trying to think of what it is. I'm trying to think of what the thing's called when you have like, isn't it like restrained blood vessels sank on your back end? Or is it like, we're in the show of PP cult, and I like see hepton, and I'm like there going like, it either sounds like you're talking about hepatitis or something like that, or you're talking about something else. more important to master the cards than to complain about the ones your opponent was dealt. Say it with the pose, say the word, refuse. Apparently, like, I think that's probably from the original series, if I had to guess. Like, is it gonna be like something like Ash telling someone, or is it someone saying that to Ash? I imagine that could be like Brock saying it to Ash in the original series, or you get like the iconic like line from Pokemon about the jam donuts or anything, or like the donuts, and it's just like onigiri. Say the word, say it with the pose. I kind of want to destroy their cult. I don't know about you guys, but I have the opinion of I don't like cults. Then again, I'm not going to say that Show a PP cult isn't kind of funny. And it's the fact that they're also torturing people to forget memories, but then get them to like use Show a PP as like a greeting. Free. Glory be. Most splendid greeting, our saviour and master. Okay. I had no idea it was a physical responsibility to be for. You always want to live hiding behind the mask, you for the sake of others. You are you, and there's nothing wrong about that. I think I remember that line because I think that's from I think it was like around the time that Potato Girl bumped into them while she was like doing a banishment. I think it was, or was it like when she went to like the snow mountain? I think it may have been actually from that one, like where you may like turned into a Titan and then he's like transported them. You know, like when it comes to like the Titans that were inside like the walls, I'm surprised it took them so long to like do as much as they did. I feel like if the Titans basically like the ones that invaded in like I feel like if they just went straight across the entire thing, I feel like it literally would have ended like the storyline. And then like those that know like the secret just wouldn't have to like pass on the story anymore, except for just to tell people not to destroy the walls any further or take over it and then rebuild a new kingdom there. I love how like it's like referred to as like at the start of the series of like Attack on Titan, where it's like, this is like the last hold of humanity. Then you get like season 2, and you're like, wait a minute, there's stuff outside of this place, and then it's like you get like kind of hints that there's like more than what you're getting told, and then it's like the season after that, and it's just like because it's massive like kind of like the first part was like an internal political thing, then the other part was this very action-packed retaken thing, and then not just like to say too many spoilers, but I imagine that you guys have probably watched Attack on Titan or seen like at least a part of it. That's the thing though, is like technically even then, from what they showed in, I think even in the first season, where like they went to the trees and you had like some of the actual Titans were trying to climb up trees to learn how to climb trees. I'm like, the Titans are actually like smarter than you give them time for. Even like the the kind of base ones, Like, all they have to do is, like, they, they kind of, like, know what they want. There's also, because there's, like, all these different titans that they've, like, released in the, like, over time. I understand by, like, the island, they've, like, killed all the ones that are, like, there. But, like, for example, like, Ymir, like, when she was, like, still a titan, wasn't she technically underground for, like, long enough for, like, her body to get covered in, like, soil? And then, like, when, because also, I don't actually know why she would, like, any titan would, like, be kind of just sitting in the soil long enough for it to, like, bury them. And there's also then, it's like, how many other titans are there going to be, like, in the soil? Like, natural titans. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, you got those ones too, but the thing is, when you got something like a wall, you physically can't climb it. I'm surprised the Titans didn't try something sooner. Yeah. Especially like that one that could speak, where it had to fight its urge to want to, like, eat the person, right? And it's like, with that one, it's a case of, like, what actually happened? Like, what happened? Like, how is it that one is able to, like, speak? Is it like, are they maybe somewhat related to, like, it wouldn't be the royal family, right? Because there was a royal family titan and they, like, didn't do anything. Beneath the tree and wait for the rangers. Well, it's also you got, like, for example, that one that, like, that titan that could speak as well. He made, like, a boundary around an object he didn't want to leave. So it was like, on top of fighting his urge to eat someone, and also him kind of, like, giving himself, like, a space, him kind of, like, so being able to speak and having a boundary where he refused to leave because he didn't want to get too far away from a certain object. And then it's like, on top of that, the fact that you get then, like, a titan like Ymir, where, like, she was, like, literally buried underneath the ground from just time and dirt traveling, right? Like, that wouldn't have been, like, a few years, and that would have taken forever. That's the thing is, cause I know, like, they can jump, and I understand, like, it's supposed to be so high up that the titans can't jump up. But I feel like, with some of those, like, titans, for example, they probably could have worked out, like, some way of getting in. Because I understand you can't dig underneath. Because I remember seeing, I think it was, like, one of the pause, like, cards in one of the episodes, where it talks about, like, someone who tried to dig down, like, the wall to see how down the wall went. And apparently, no matter how far down he went, it was just constantly more and more just wall. It was something about, like a miner or something that, like, spent, like, ages trying to dig down to see how deep the walls went, and he couldn't find a bottom to it. The thing is that you've also got, for example, the underground, like, city bit, like, from Attack on Titan. And to be honest, I wonder how big that is and how it even is supported. Because with how big it looked in the series, I'm like, if you've got nothing holding this up near, like, certain points, so you haven't got, like, pillars or something to support the earth, I don't know how you're supposed to be, causing, like, this massive, like, place from like, coming in on itself and then also destroying everything above as well. That is that ranger, they buried her body on the side. So yes, fair point. The thing is, like, she was mistaking her though for Ymir. Because she was one of, like, that Talking Titan was one of Ymir's sort of Titans. One of the followers from Ymir. But it's just a case of like, you know, I don't know how to put it. It's just that it seems weird the fact that, especially like the cult that came about. I'm like forgetting the name of like other people, but like where Ymir came from, right? Where she had those people that were her cult members. The fact that like her being kind of abnormal in the sense of not going towards where the people are, and is just kind of like same put to the point of kind of reactivating when humans got near enough to her, which when she ate Rhino's friend. And then you got like that one that speaks, where like the fact that he can even speak, or he or she can even speak, is already weird enough. Yeah. Also, you have that one Titan that was near the wall, like near where they were dropping off the Titans. The one that like formed weirdly, so it literally was like crawling its way towards the wall. Because also when it comes to that, like the fact that it was like a deformed, like Titan, right? It makes me wonder. Because obviously, I'm forgetting names. Cause it's been a little bit. I haven't actually finished Attack on Titan, but I have spoiled myself on it. Well, the thing is, like, you got Rod, like his you got his one. Obviously, was nicknamed like the Turkey Titan because of how it looked in the manga. And then then you had, because the thing is, like, what makes his Titan go like that? If he is, that's fine. If he is, I'm forgetting the name, like, you know, people of Ymir. Then why has he become like a messed up Titan? Like that wouldn't make sense. And then it like goes into, there's also that smaller one that was deformed, like didn't have, well, not even just that. Cause you had like what was his name? Someone Thingy's mum, who basically like formed inside the house, but like legs were so mangled that it couldn't actually leave. It couldn't actually move. It was like that because of instead of being injected by. But the thing though is then like, is it? I make sure is that to do with like how quick it is to activate inside the person? Is that like how it's controlled? Or I'm not too sure. Or like for example, you got when it came to, so I'm thinking of like there was like one Titan that was like near the docks, uh that literally was like trying to like had like no arms, no legs, like the practically nothing. It's been crawling its entire way, trying to make it to the walls. It's like when it came to that Titan, for example, um, I'm thinking like, why did that one turn up like deformed? Because they would have injected it in the back of the neck and then kicked it off. Oh, I assumed that you had. Uh, we do. I'm gonna just quickly switch to main month. But this is like the other Titan I thought of. 'Cause obviously, this is Rodriguez's one, and then you have like this one. Uh, but ideally, they would have been injected the same way, but for some reason, it ended up like that. I will switch that back to that, and then yeah, so I need like return on my controller. If I plug in my controller, it's not an issue. Yeah. Well, the things that you had, like, for example, when it comes to the like series, right? I've watched like a lot of the like it's kind of one of the things that spoiled it for me a little bit. Then again, it doesn't really spoil it much. I like getting spoiled on stuff. Uh, so the thing is, for example, um, when it comes to the Attack Titan, it's basically like kind of the last user of it is kind of the one who's capable of molding every other user to how it is, or like how it wants to be. Oh yeah, how much titterants. Well, titterants. Have you all contributed to the exalted Munan I contributed 5 Rincho. I have done better. 8 Rincho. Titterants is what we call titty. I swear like that they're doing kind of like yeah. There's also then me trying to look for like for example with the cult of enlightenment of the PP. Like it's also me trying to find a bit of like the kind of yeah tit her ants or you got is what we call a titty. Like if you ask me TITHE, it would be like titty. Okay, I was just about to ask that. So, how much is a Rincho worth? One Rincho is 100,000 yen.
何やて
100,000 yen. These disciples are kicking up that much to the order. It's an all process to greater enlightenment and joy when one is bound by chains. Ooh, I think I heard someone at the door. Oh, the door opened just then. Okay, I'm back. I in is read the same way as the capital I. So like tighty. Tighty? Anyway, if it's like tighty and we're then in the religious of like like PP enlightenment. Five What I'm gonna be honest, I'm struggling to pronounce that. Just 'cause I'm really bad at English myself. True. No matter how phony it is, I thought it would be okay if I made people feel better at that. They're just straight up stealing from these suckers. So much. Eventually, after we throw more tea in the water. No, that's when I like changed to a different one completely. Like, oh, I haven't finished learning my own language. Let me just quickly go to a new one. Like tries to speak like a bunch of different languages, speaks none. Like a jack of all trades but master of none. I remember like when I was younger, I was like, oh, if I use Google Translate, I can learn how to speak Japanese. Because what I'll do is I'll basically say words until they sound like Japanese words, and to the point of where Google Translate tells me I am saying a Japanese word. And then I realized it doesn't work that way. You don't just like say random shit until like you come across a word that it's like vaguely like sounds like a word. So much titterance.